He went on to say, and then you sleep with all your homegirls? What did this man just say? Did you
Hold up, the girls slept with the homeboys and the homegirls?
sleep? So you slept with his niggas and your homegirls?
Ooh.
So now I'm like,
Hey, that's your girlfriend? Really? You got money, you attractive, you respectable, and you still with this female that's betrayed you in the worst way. What's wrong with you?
I need
Now we know dating in the U.S. is
Attempting to date in Houston. He got the clown face up. Hey man, all you out of state people that's trying to move to Texas to find a better life and better land, don't move here. Ain't nothing here, man. Stay where y'all at. Stay in y'all state.
Heard about the stories of dating in major metropolitan cities like Atlanta, Houston, New York, LA, Miami. We know it's bad, but we are starting to hear more and more horror dating stories coming out of Houston. Let's get into it.
When you were a 10-year city, but you landed in Houston and they lace front and full glam beats.
We cannot beat this motherfucking team!
Yo, I fucking hate dating in Houston. I hate dating in Houston. You get on the dating apps, and my personal one of choice is Hinge, but you get on the dating apps and you have the people who
Hinge go hard. I ain't gonna lie. I stayed getting dates on Hinge.
you are absolutely not attracted to. Like the type of people that you couldn't pay you to go and spend any amount of time with because you just physically, it's a no. So you swipe. On to the next. Then you have the people who are mediocrely attractive, but their profiles aren't interesting. They don't have a good job, so no, you swipe. Then you have the people who are mediocrely attractive, they've got a decent profile, they're interesting enough, and they have a good job. So you're like, okay, maybe I can go ahead and go on a date with you and see where things go. But then you find out that they're a piece of shit.
I want to know what your profile look like, because women always try to disqualify a guy for the simplest reasons. Like, I get that you're not attracted to a guy, cool, but they be nitpicking to figure out a way not to mess with you. As a man, I'm trying to figure out ways to stay with you. I'm trying to figure out certain qualities about you that makes me want to be with you. Women are the exact opposite. They trying to find little qualities so they don't want to be with you.
They want to play in your face. They're not cute enough for you to really like them, but they play in your face. Swipe. Then you have the people who you're attracted to. You're attracted to them, but they're not fucking interesting. Not fucking interesting. Got a good job, but they're not interesting. Swipe. You have the person that you're attracted to. They've got a good profile, but they don't have a real fucking job. They don't have a real fucking job. Swipe. And last but not least, you have the cream of the fucking crop, the person who you are carnally attracted to because they are a conventionally attractive person. Everybody would look at this person and be like, damn, they fine as hell, okay? Then they've got an amazing profile, right? They have traveled the world. They might have, a sense of humor.
But they don't want you.
They might have really insightful, thoughtful responses to the prompts that are on the page. Just overall seem like a really well-rounded person, and they've got a good job. And all three of these things are great until you look at their dating goals, where it will typically say something along the lines of figuring out my dating goals, looking for friends, or the one that is the absolute worst, it won't have anything at all. So then you gamble and you go on the date with a person where it doesn't say anything at all, and it goes fucking nowhere. It goes nowhere. And why does it go nowhere? It's because they're conventionally attractive, they're interesting, and they've got a great job. That means every single woman in Houston wants the same man. And when you're in that high of demand, why would you choose? And don't get me started on what it's been like dating women in Houston. It's not any better. It's not any better. But I don't know what we're supposed to do out here. I really don't know. When you're a hopeless romantic dating in a city like this, what the fuck are you supposed to do?
You literally just disqualified yourself for half the dudes in Houston.
She fine as from Houston.
oh, where she at?
She on the north side.
Never mind.
Oh, nah, don't do the north side like that. Well, I'm from the north side, man. We cleanly over here.
She always at the club.
I like the party.
But she in another nigga section.
Oh, no, that's a tree.
Go to the address. She a motherfucking throat goat.
I need that.
But she in third ward.
I don't need that, man.
You need it.
No, I don't.
You need it. Hey, she wants you to pull up on her.
Where she live at?
Garden City.
Oh.
Oh, no, they did not. Man, I went to school right down the street from Garden City, man. It's all right. I mean, it ain't that bad.
Come on. Hey, she thick as hell.
Oh yeah, where she at?
And A-Leaf,
Never mind.
she a baddie, bro.
Where she at?
5th Ward.
God damn.
Oh yeah.
Go to the ward, bro.
No.
Go to the.
Man, she from the south side.
Me too.
Acres home? Hell no.
Man, that's my hood, bro. Just stop. 4 acre shakers, man. Dang.
Come on.
So about a year ago, I moved from Kansas to Houston.
I never knew that my side of town was the hood. I always thought it was the south side, but apparently the north side is the bad side of Houston. I didn't know. When you stay in the same place all your life, you don't know what's good and what's bad. You just know what it is.
And I kind of had this whole ideation, like, I'm going to get here, I'm going to be on my, level up era, bad beat energy, I'm going to find me a man, whatever the case may be. So just to kind of like keep everything short and sweet, because the video is already too long anyways. But I would just say, like, from my personal experience, it just kind of seems like the men here, they're either trying to play games with you, they're trying to get some, or they're not over their ex-girlfriend. So it's kind of like they like you and they kind of don't, but then they want to do relationship like things without having the title. It's crazy, you guys. I guess that's kind of how 2023 is in general from all the TikTok videos I've seen. But I'll just say, like, if you're in Houston, Texas, and you moved here, much like me, and you ended up finding love or somebody that was really genuine, I'll definitely say you're one of the lucky ones, because a lot of the guys here, it just kind of seems like they've been hurt in the past, and that's all that they care about. That's all that they know, and they don't want to leave that. They don't want to talk about their feelings. They don't want to get over situations. So they're going around, bleeding on people that didn't even cut them to begin with. And, as somebody that works in the mental health field, I'll say that's just kind of
Wah, wah. Cut me an onion, play me a violin, wah, wah, wah.
the worst way to go about a situation, because you're like, oh, I'm going to get over it. But then you never get over it. And then
that's not a Houston thing. It's really like a general thing. Like, all men, no matter where you go through these things.
Meet somebody that actually has good intentions, and then you end up hurting them, and then she ends up going around now hurting other men. Like, so that's my spiel. If you guys want to know anything else about what it's like living in Houston, Texas, just let me know. But other than that,
if you are
that shit was whack.
in Houston, from Houston, born in Houston, just moved to Houston, whatever it is, let me
I don't like how people keep bashing my city like that, man.
just tell y'all about dating in Houston. First of all,
I haven't had a problem dating in Houston ever. I've been single for like 3 months, and I've met plenty of great women. I haven't had no trouble. It's just, you are what you attract. If you go out and you create these hobbies, you working out, you eating good, you going to these quality places, you gonna find quality people. Y'all spend too much time hanging at the bottoms, looking at the bottoms, bro.
if you know what's good for you, don't do it. Just don't. But second, if you still want to pull through even after me saying that, I will say, do not date anybody who just moved to Houston. If you start talking to somebody who just moved to Houston, he's not going to be ready for another 2 years. If he had just came to Houston, Houston women are magnetic. We're charming, we're beautiful, we're successful. There's like a hustle about us, but also like a level of femininity that are just super magnetic to these men.
I'm not gonna lie, you can't speak to all women. She probably just referring to the women in her immediate circle, but nah.
Especially
majority of these women ain't like that.
Men who have never experienced us before. And with that said, their first 2 years, they're not going to be able to commit to you at all. I'm
gonna call cap on that one.
That's just going to be the truth of it. Like, if you want a serious relationship, you're either going to have to date older than you, or you're going to have to date someone long distance, so they don't live in Houston at all and have no interest in moving to Houston, or you're going to have to date someone that you like pulled from like your childhood, that kind of the one that got away type of person that's just been wanting you forever, or you're gonna have to date someone that's in ratio, you have to be finer than him.
I'm not gonna lie, the what she said before about dating your childhood, the one that got away, when I got over my ex, the first person that I attracted was somebody that I knew from high school, and we just started talking. It was just like, it was easier that way. We already had rapport, we already knew each other. Boom.
And even then, that's really a stretch. But like as a woman, if you're a 10, you gotta date a 7, and that's really saying something. Yeah, but I mean overall, just don't date in Houston at all, right? Like move.
So I just wanted
What I
to
tell y'all before, do not move to Texas. Don't move to Houston. There's too many people here already. All right.
Tell y'all about this dating experience for me living in Houston. First of all, let me tell y'all that the dating scene here absolutely sucks. Like, it sucks. So
My thing is, y'all are some beautiful women. Why can't y'all keep a man? Why y'all can't find a man? Y'all have to look in the mirror and check yourself, man. Y'all can't blame the city for your own failures.
this
There's nothing to do with this city.
time I went out on this date with this guy. Now usually I don't give out my number, right? Not my real number anyway. So I would give out like a Google, or I say I'm in a relationship, or I'm gay, whatever. But this guy, he didn't give off like he would just text me, what you doing? He was attractive. He made very good conversation. He maintained eye contact. He seemed like he was a very intentional person and very intelligent. So I gave him my number. Why not? So we get out on our date, right?
She's so confusing.
So we decided to drive, our own cars there. I get there and he had valet waiting on me at the door, honey. Okay, I get out the car, valet already there waiting on me. Give him the keys, right? He grabbed my hand. We go inside the restaurant. So this restaurant is supposed to be like this big deal, like a 5-star restaurant. A lot of people go there in the city of Houston. So we gets to the restaurant, and as soon as I walk in, they greet me by my name and said, "We've been waiting for you," and gave me a glass of champagne. Okay, this ain't never happened to me before, okay? So I'm wild. So we get to our seats. They walk us to our seats, reserved seats. And then the waiter came and said, would we like our order taken, like very fast, very prompt service. So we took our order, and then, but I was drinking lemon drops, but I wanted like a strawberry lemon drop or something. But they said they didn't have Don Julio. Now that's usually my choice of tequila when I drink, is Don Julio Repo. So they said they didn't have it. They only had Casamigos in 1942. So I said, okay, I don't drink Casamigos, so I'm trying to figure out what else I could substitute it with. He said, get the 1942, that's what you want. They said the 1942 was double than regular price drinks, so instead of 20, you'd be paying 40 a drink. He said, get it. I got it. He walks off. Another lady comes to walk up to us with these big, beautiful flowers. Most beautiful flowers that I've ever seen. Now, I get flowers a lot, and I have got plenty of flowers by my ex. But these flowers was breathtaking. Okay? And I don't even like flowers like that. But these flowers was amazing. Okay, so he said he handpicked each flower. Each flower was different. He handpicked each flower. Big, beautiful flowers.
He's showing out.
Them. I'm wild now. Now I'm like, okay, I like this date. We having a good time. We're laughing. We're talking, and the lady who brought the flowers is like, these are so beautiful, where you get them from? So I'm like, you didn't get them from here? You didn't order them from here? He said, no, I took my time out my day earlier and went and got the flowers and then brought them here and asked them if they could deliver it to you.
This is the first date. I'm not gonna lie, just a quick FYI, never do this and much investing on the first date. You doing all this stuff, you doing all this spending time and money for what? You don't know her.
Oh,
look, even she's surprised. She's like, dang, he doing all this sacrificing for me? He don't even know me. Simp.
okay. So now we getting around to the real conversation. So I'm like, do you got a girl? He say, let me drink some more. Let me get a couple of these wings, and then I tell you. Let him do it. He started telling me that he has a situation, right? He get to tell me about the situation. Y'all, as he telling me about the situation walked up.
Ooh.
I'm like, what? So he telling me about the situation, and he like, speaking of the situation is walking in the door right now.
Oh.
I said, what do you mean walking in the door? Walking in what door? He said the situation's coming in. Oh, you know what? I missed a part. I missed a very important part. Right after I got my flowers, the waiter came and gave us shots. I was like, we didn't order these shots. They was like, I'm sorry, these shots came from the young lady across from y'all. So the young lady across from us gave us one of these, grabbed her stuff and left. Mad, obviously mad, because if you knew him or knew me, you'll walk up to us and speak. I for sure didn't know her because, you know, I'm new to Houston, so I don't know many people, so I for sure didn't know her. And I'm like, do you know her? He like, it's a possibility. She looked real familiar, but I really don't know. So I'm
that's
like,
player stuff.
what? I'm like, you smashed? He like, that's a very good possibility too. I really don't know, but you know, I'm like, what? So we laughed it off like, how you don't know who you smashed, bro? So now speeding up to about a few minutes after that, that's when I asked him, do you have a girl? Because of that situation. So now back to the present time. So the situation comes up and sit down next to him. Child, it start getting heated. I need another round. I need another lemon drop off this. So she, you know, being a female, and she being a female, but they wasn't getting loud. They was getting, it was just uncomfortable. They was just going back and forth, uncomfortable, right?
And you just sitting up. Another lemon drop, please.
I'm drinking my drop because I don't know. Well, I'm sipping lemonade, okay? So they going back and forth, and she like, tell her you got a girlfriend right now. He like, well, that's obvious now. You came to a dinner that you wasn't invited to.
Oh.
But you know what? You right. I got a girlfriend. Turned to look at me and said, I got a girlfriend. Turned back around and said, you happy? And he was like, you came all the way down here, but you don't cook and you don't clean. I've been complaining about this for so long. You know, I'm paying all the bills. I'm asking you to do the bare minimum. It's cooking and cleaning. She gets mad. She gets belligerent. She said, you'll tell all my business in front of this bitch. Bitch? Well, damn.
Nah. Don't be trying to deflect, bro. If you're not doing your job, why should I do my job? That's period. It's supposed to be a even exchange. You know, if I do my part, if I pay the bills, if I protect you and I take care of you and I claim you and you my gal, and if I want you to cook and clean for me, what's the problem? Stop. That's some lazy ass stuff, bro. That's just lazy.
Why I gotta be a bitch? I ain't even did shit. I just found out about you 5 seconds before you walked in.
Women call each other the B word all the time. It's not even offensive no more. I be around females and they call each other B words all the time.
Right. She mad at me. So he like, that's right, apologize to her, whatever. She didn't apologize. She kept going ranting. She like, if I get up right now, tell her that you walking away with your queen. You coming out with your queen. He's like, I absolutely would not. I am on a date and I'm having a very good time, enjoying myself. You came and sat down here when you wasn't supposed to. Nobody told you to come down here.
That's how you handle a belligerent woman, man. She literally came up in there trying to disrupt some stuff.
So I'm like, are y'all on a break or something?
Yeah.
They like, no. I'm like, so y'all not on a, okay. So they not on a break. So she gets to going, right? He like, you doing all this. No, I'm not going with you. I'm going to sit here and enjoy my date like I was before you got here. And then she say, you know, she going back and forth being a female. Then he say, you doing all this and then you sleep with all my niggas? My mouth dropped. What did you just say? Run that back again. So then she like, oh, she mad now. She real pissed. So then he went on to say, and then you sleep with all your homegirls? What did this man just say? Did you
Hold up, the girls slept with the homeboys and the homegirls?
sleep? So you slept with his niggas and your homegirls?
Ooh.
So now I'm like,
Hey, that's your girlfriend? Really? You got money, you attractive, you respectable, and you still with this female that's betrayed you in the worst way. What's wrong with you?
I need another one. I got them coming now. I told the waiter, every time you see my glass empty, keep them coming, right? I want
She finna get all the free stuff, all the free drinks and food she can get before this nightmare is over. She like, I'm about to get something out of this.
flavor at this point. She gets up, she move, she leave. She say, you know, she's gone now.
And you
right?
notice how she's still
He stayed
talking
there
to
with
him.
me
She's
for about
still
3
dating him.
more
Like
hours.
she's still
She
checking
called
for
him the
him. This
entire
must be a guy
time.
with
We
some
stayed there
money
laughing and
because
talking
these
for
are the
about
type
3
of
more hours,
men that
okay?
these women are willing to play
Slim Thugger.
side chick for. And you see how she's still entertaining this man. She's just as toxic as him.
About 2 days later, y'all, date is over. Now I goes to my car. You know, he even broke me off $200.
This dude got money, and why is you even dealing with that bimbo? Y'all must got a child together. Why are you even dealing with that bimbo that slept with your homeboys and her homegirls? And she got the nerve to come up while you on a date, talk all this BS. Man, I would have cut her off immediately.
And told me, hey, talk to you later. I don't know if I'm going to ever see you again, but here you go. Whatever.
Damn.
So
that's player stuff. He goes, sorry about that. Move on.
About 2 days later, he texted me and was like, hey, can you meet up for lunch? I want to talk to you about something. I meet up with him for lunch. We get to lunch. He passed me the phone. He makes a call, passed me the phone and says, somebody want to say something to you. Do y'all know she apologized? I can't make this up. She apologized to me for her nigga cheating on her. And he got caught. I can't make this up.
She probably apologized because she disrespected you, and it's not your fault that you on a date with this guy. He's at fault. I don't know why she disrespected you when it was all him.
She apologized to me for her nigga cheating.
I'm not gonna lie, that nigga put some pipe in her life. They went home, he piped her down real good, and he told her, you better apologize to that girl that I was dating. And she, yes, daddy.
I'm like, this is what Houston do? Okay, Houston. So y'all, I just had to tell y'all this story time because this is something I ain't never experienced before, and I just kind of thought like maybe it's me because is this?
It probably is you. You've been programmed to think that a successful guy with money, status, respect, he supposed to just be out here with one woman and he supposed to commit to one woman. Most men, I wouldn't say most men, a lot of men out here can handle two women. They can have two women. They can have multiple women. I don't know why. It's just been programmed in society that, ooh, if you commit and you cheat, you're a scumbag. It's really not like that. You see how this guy, he had one girl over here, he had one girl over there. Yeah, they was bumping heads at first, but then after it calmed down, gave her some money, gave her some D, gave both of them some money. Now you can bring both of them together and work as a team.
Normal. Is it?
But when I look back and I think, I laugh because I'm like, when I first moved to Houston, I remember my mom warning me. She was like, hey, them Houston women different. But I'm young, I think I'm fly, what I'm saying, good looking. I get out there and man, I'll tell you, Houston women run game. I think any major city has the most game players, man. I came to Houston and it changed my whole mindset. Cause when I first moved here, I was meeting all these different women, but like literally every chick was about game. Like they had a roster of dudes. They knew what to say. They smelled good. They dressed nice. They'll seduce you. They'll lie to you. And you eating this up, right? Cause you're thinking, okay, I got it.
And really, that's nothing to be proud of. If you're a female and you got a roster of dudes and you got game, that's really not nothing to be proud of.
The thing is,
that's some masculine energy right there.
Every dude feel like they got it, but it's a game. They get what they want out of you, and most of them, like I said, they just want attention. They don't want a man.
Game recognize game. You gonna get what you want out of me, and I'm gonna get what I want out of you. And if I don't, we done.
Just want attention. Now, this is not all Houston women, but a lot of Houston women move this way. They just want attention, and these guys are so thirsty. These guys will give them the attention they want, buying them things, taking them out, paying bills. You gotta understand, this woman has multiple dudes doing those things for her. So if she meets you and you just a nice cat or whatever, and it don't matter. She gonna use you. She gonna find a way to use you and seduce you. And I'm telling you now, Houston women are no joke. If you coming out here to look for a wife, oh my God, you better go somewhere else, man. You better go somewhere else, because you gonna get got. You gonna get cooked. Because these women ain't playing. Man, I remember one time.
They are playing. They some players. It breaks my heart that they call women Houston women like this, bro. Because we got a lot of good women out here. And the bad women give the good women a bad name because they out there. The good women at home, the good women in places where you not gonna see them like that. All the flashy women, all the bad women, they in the nicest places, the nicest restaurant. They all on these dating apps. They on all these apps. And then y'all think that's Houston women when it's really not.
Dog, I had a chick run some crazy game, dog. I'm at a bar, you know, she's just looking at me, and I'm looking. I look back, boom. Next thing you know, we talking, we vibing, we drinking, and then she gave me a number. You know, she telling me everything I want to hear, and then I walk off, and I go with my boys, and I you know, about 30 minutes later, I look up, and this tall dude with all these chains on, she all hugged up on him. She look at me, and she like winks. I'm like, hold up, wait a second. She ain't no shame in her game, dog. She with a whole nother dude looking at me, winking like, what's good with you? Like, I'll be over there in a minute. And I was just like, yo, this is crazy. But these women, they really have so many different dudes, bro, and they don't really. I
mean, that's a hoe, bro. Houston have a lot of hoes. Not gonna lie to you. When you see a woman that's out there like that, you gotta treat her a certain way. You gotta keep it player. Don't be trying to keep her for yourself. Hey, you're talking to another dude. You were just talking to me, bro. That's her job, bro. She do that every night.
A game. This is how they make a living, bro. They just live off of dudes. Like, literally. And the thing is,
that's some women's job in this city. They parasites. All they do is feed off dudes. They go to this dude. As soon as that dude fall off, they go to this dude, that dude. That's all they do.
They be making money, but nigga, they live off of. They got two jobs. Day job and playing dudes. Two jobs. Mm-hmm. Not two chains, two jobs. Easy work, and they good at it too. Real good at it. I'm telling you, man, I done been in situations. I'm gonna be honest, man. This one chick was so good at game, dog. She gave me the whole spiel on my dude. You know, he doing this, he ain't doing this. Long story short, I'm at a crib. I'm in my drawers. I'm in the bed. I walk in. The dude stuff all up in the apartment. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. What I found out later, she finessed me. She was still with the dude. She just wanted me. And I'm in my drawers looking goofy in her bed. And she'd stay with a whole dude. Stuff like that. Dude to this day probably still don't know about it.
Hey, you gotta be careful in those situations, because me personally, if I came home to an apartment I'm paying for, and I came home and a dude laying in the bed in his drawers, and he's sitting in my crib eating up my snacks, man, it's about to go down. And you got to get up out of here, bro. Men, if you out there and you go on dating a girl, she invites you over, and you see red flags everywhere, you see pictures on the wall of a man, and you see all this masculine stuff like cologne and clothes and stuff, just get up out of there, or make it quick. Hurry up. Don't try to spend the night. Don't try to spend the night. Don't try to spend the night. Don't do none of that. Just get in, get out.
I'm just like, yo, that's crazy. Just running pure game. Pure game. That's why I'm so thankful I'm out the streets, bro, because it's dangerous out there, bro. People lie. They don't tell the truth. Man, people emotionally hurt. They got trauma. More of the story, Houston women are dangerous. If you a single man and you come to Houston and you looking for a wife, stay out those bars. Don't go to no big events trying to meet a chick, man. You better just, I don't know. Go to church. Something. Christian mingle, I don't know. Hinge, I don't know. All I know is you gonna get got. Because these women got game for days.
Game recognize game. If you recognize the game and you know what's coming, you can avoid it, or you could just finesse your way through it. You know the girl is doing all this just to get the money out of you or to finesse you. Just go ahead and say, I'm gonna need this from you if I'm gonna do this for you. Most of 9 times out of 10, she gonna do it. Once she do it, you give her what she want, and then you cut it off. It's a transactional relationship, basically. Houston women want transactional relationships. That's why the early video, the girl, she was just sitting there drinking her lemon drops while this red flag walking in, red flag doing this, red flag doing that, and she steady drinking her lemon drops. It's all transactional, because she getting money, she get free food, she get free drinks. It don't really matter. Other dude, he just hoping he can get a little scratch later.
When girls come to Houston and they ask me like, oh, what's up with the Houston niggas? Like, should I fuck with a nigga out here? What side of town the niggas be on? Blah, blah, blah. Girl, no side.
She's so pretty, but damn, eyelashes, a pound of makeup. Like, you don't need that.
You don't want them. You don't want a Houston nigga. Everybody think they're P.
I don't know why they subjugate dudes and women from the city they from. It's not like we have a massive programming center down the street where everybody gets programmed with the same ideology. It doesn't matter if it's Houston or not. It's just people. The way culturally the situation is in America, this is what it is. Every major city is like this. Women and men, they all like this. Nobody wants to be family oriented anymore. Everybody wants to just play the field.
They too fucking play it for their own good. 2 out of 10, I highly don't fucking recommend. They're all hoes. They love having parties, fucking hella bitches. Right around town, everybody and their mama got shit. Y'all don't want nobody out here. Yeah, the money be alright. The money be
We all remember Kevin Samuels calling Houston the finesse capital of the world.
Man, this girl here, she would probably be one of the women where I would just hit and duck, because I could tell she salty about something. Somebody done finessed her, or somebody done got over on her, and she mad about it. All Houston niggas, no, it's you, brother. It's you, baby.
Like, it's just a bunch of scammers and games getting played out there, just like, you know, Miami and LA, just like other cities. I'm glad.
Move to Houston thinking I will find my husband, but everybody want to touch my private area.
that I'm not living in Houston right now. And one thing I don't hear people talking about in Houston is the life-threatening STDs. Like, it can become a bit scary when it comes to my health. The problem is with Western women is, and they may call this settling, but a lot of them just have unrealistic expectations. Like they're not gonna settle for the average guy, not knowing that most people are average. Like, let's not be delusional. Everybody looks average. So this perfect man that a lot of women are looking for, he may not be out there. Maybe the women in Houston need to think about being in a poly relationship with those particular men.
I said that earlier. Most guys can have more than one woman. Some guys don't need more than one woman. Some guys don't need a one woman because they just not mentally ready.
But that's all I got in this video. You guys be sure to drop a comment down below and let me know what you think of the...
Well, yeah, that was a stressful video. Me living in Houston already, it's like, I kind of feel what they saying about the dating pool, but at the same time, you are what you attract. If you focus on yourself, you hit that gym, the way you talk, the way you carry yourself, you'll find you a wife. You'll find you a positive person that match your energy. All right, guys, y'all make sure y'all follow Dating Right, who is the original owner of this video. Y'all comment, like, subscribe to my channel, Kobe Jack Reacts. Hey, we're gonna come back and do another video today. Comment, like, subscribe. Peace.